counting down the top 5 BMW cars of all time. And trust me, number 1 will blow your mind. Buckle up because we're starting right now. Kicking off our list at number 5 is a car that broke all the rules and carved its own place in history, the BMW M1. Introduced in 1978, the M1 remains BMW's first and only mid-engine supercar, and it's one of the most fascinating chapters in the brand's story. What makes this car so special isn't just its shape or speed, but the unusual path that brought it to life. Originally, BMW teamed up with Lamborghini to build a new Group 4 racing car. But when Lamborghini ran into financial trouble, BMW was left stranded with a half-finished project. Instead of abandoning the idea, BMW decided to finish the car themselves, and the result was spectacular. Styled by the legendary Giorgetto Giugiaro, the M1 had a sleek, wedge-shaped body that looked like something straight out of a futuristic poster. Underneath that beautiful design sat a 3.5-litre straight-six engine, producing 273 horsepower. Today, that might not sound extreme, but in the late 70s, this was serious performance. The M1 could rocket from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just over 5 seconds and hit a top speed of around 260 kilometers per hour. More importantly, it delivered that performance with the precision and balance that BMW was famous for, thanks to its mid-engine layout and race-bred chassis. On the road, it was fast, raw, and thrilling. On the track, it became the star of the short-lived BMW M1 Pro Car Championship, where Formula One drivers like Niki Lauda and Nelson Piquet raced identical M1s in support events before Grand Prix weekends. These races became legendary, turning the M1 into an instant cult icon. Only around 450 units were ever built, making it one of the rarest BMWs in existence. Its racing DNA, Italian styling, and German engineering made it a car decades ahead of its time. The M1 didn't follow trends, it created them. It paved the way for the entire BMW M division as we know it today. And even now, more than 40 years later, it's still one of the coolest and most unique cars the brand has ever produced. At number 4, we have a car that didn't just make history, it rewrote it. The BMW M3 E30, introduced in 1986, is widely considered one of the greatest driver's cars of all time. It wasn't built to be flashy or luxurious. No, this car had one mission: win on the track. The story of the E30 M3 starts with racing regulations. In the mid-80s, BMW wanted to dominate touring car championships. To enter, they needed to produce at least 5,000 road-going versions of their race car, a process called homologation. And so, BMW took the ordinary 3 Series, transformed it into something wild, and created a legend. The E30 M3 looked aggressive compared to the standard model. Flared fenders, a taller rear wing, a sharper front end, all functional, designed to improve aerodynamics and stability at high speed. Under the hood, it had a high-revving 2.3-litre 4-cylinder engine producing around 200 horsepower. That might not sound huge today, but the car weighed less than 1,200 kilograms, making it light, agile, and incredibly responsive. What made the E30 M3 special wasn't just straight-line speed, it was the way it handled. Every input, steering, throttle, brakes, felt precise and alive. It was a car that rewarded skilled drivers and punished sloppy ones. It quickly became a favorite among racers and driving purists alike. On the track, the E30 M3 was nearly unstoppable. It dominated the DTM, German Touring Car Championship, and other series, racking up victories and titles throughout the late 80s and early 90s. It defeated bigger, more powerful rivals through pure balance and engineering excellence. And then, something unexpected happened. The E30 M3 became a cultural icon. Car enthusiasts loved it for its raw driving experience, while casual fans admired its unique boxy design and racing pedigree. Over the years, it gained a near mythical status in the car community. Today, finding a clean E30 M3 is like discovering treasure. Prices have skyrocketed and collectors treat them like automotive gold. But beyond its value, this car represents something pure, a time when racing bred the road cars we love. The E30 M3 didn't just make BMW a performance brand, it defined what M-Power truly means. At number 3, we have a car that many enthusiasts call the greatest sports sedan ever made, the legendary BMW M5 E39. Launched in 1998, the E39 M5 arrived at a time when performance sedans were either brutally powerful or luxuriously soft. BMW decided to do something bold, build a car that could cruise like a business executive during the day and hunt supercars at night, and they absolutely nailed it. On the outside, the E39 M5 doesn't scream for attention. No oversized wings or wild vents here. It looks like a clean, elegant 5 Series, subtle, mature, almost understated, but under that classy skin lies a monster. BMW fitted it with a 4.9-litre naturally aspirated V8, producing 400 horsepower and 500 Nm of torque. It was paired with a slick 6-speed manual gearbox. No automatics, no paddles, just pure driver control. The result? 0 to 100 km/h in just 4.8 seconds and a top speed of 250 km/h, limited. But what made the E39 M5 truly special wasn't just its straight-line performance, it was the way it handled. The chassis balance was near perfect, the steering was precise and beautifully weighted, and the suspension struck that magical sweet spot between comfort and aggression. Inside, you got all the luxury of a premium BMW sedan, leather seats, wood trim, a quiet cabin, but with that M badge on the steering wheel, reminding you that this was no ordinary executive car. It was a wolf in a tailored suit. On winding roads, the E39 M5 feels alive, eager, and incredibly rewarding to drive. Yet on the highway, it's smooth and composed, eating up miles effortlessly. It's this dual personality that made the car such a masterpiece. Over time, the E39 M5 has achieved legendary status. It's often referred to as the golden era M5, the perfect balance of analog driving feel and modern engineering. No turbos, no complicated electronics, just a V8, a manual gearbox, and pure BMW magic. Even today, more than 2 decades later, it's still considered a benchmark. Many modern M cars are faster, but few have the same soul. The E39 M5 wasn't just a car, it was a statement. Taking the number 2 spot is a car that proves BMW still knows how to build a true driver's car, the brilliant BMW M2 CS. Released in 2020, the M2 CS is essentially the distilled essence of everything that made BMW's M division legendary. It's small, aggressive, beautifully balanced, and absolutely thrilling to drive. In an era when cars are getting heavier, softer, and more digital, the M2 CS feels refreshingly raw and mechanical, and that's exactly why enthusiasts love it. Under the hood, it packs the same 3.0-litre twin-turbo inline-6 engine found in the M4 competition, pushing out an impressive 444 horsepower and 550 Nm of torque. Paired with either a slick 6-speed manual or a lightning-fast DCT transmission, it rockets from 0 to 100 km/h in just 4 seconds flat. And with rear-wheel drive, this car dances through corners like few modern BMWs can. What makes the M2 CS so special isn't just its power, it's the way it feels. The steering is sharp and communicative, the chassis is playful yet composed, and the brakes are race car strong. BMW used lightweight carbon fiber for the roof and other panels, trimming unnecessary weight and giving the car incredible agility. It's the kind of machine that rewards every bit of driver input. The more you give, the more it gives back. Aesthetically, it looks mean and purposeful. Flared arches, wider stance, aggressive front bumper, and that subtle CS badging. It's a modern BMW that doesn't need to shout to make its presence known. The M2 CS is also quite rare. Production was limited, making it a highly sought-after collector's item almost immediately after its launch. Many enthusiasts consider it the spiritual successor to the E30 M3, a compact, lightweight performance car built for driving joy, not just numbers. In a lineup filled with big, powerful, tech-heavy cars, the M2 CS stands out as BMW's purest modern driver's car. It's proof that the brand's racing soul is still very much alive. And finally, at number 1, we reach a car that changed the game forever, a machine so wild that racing regulations had to be rewritten because of it, a car that became a legend both on the track and in pop culture. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the BMW M3 GTR. Born in 2001, the M3 GTR was BMW's secret weapon for the American Le Mans series. At first glance, it looked like a regular E46 M3 with some racing stripes, but under the hood, this beast was something entirely different. Instead of the standard inline-6 engine, BMW dropped in a 4.0-litre naturally aspirated V8, codenamed P60B40, pumping out around 450 horsepower in race trim. It was lighter, sharper, louder, and far more brutal than anything BMW had built before. The goal? Beat Porsche at their own game, and it worked. The M3 GTR stormed onto the American racing scene and immediately started crushing its rivals. Its combination of lightweight, razor-sharp handling, and raw power gave it a massive edge over the competition. In 2001, it dominated the GT class, winning races and headlines. But this success came with controversy. Rivals protested, arguing that BMW had bent the rules by making a race car first and then a road version just to meet homologation requirements. In reality, BMW built only 10 road-going M3 GTRs, essentially barely tamed race cars with license plates. The protests eventually forced the organizers to change the rules, effectively banning the M3 GTR from further competition. But by then, the legend was already born. And then came 2005. The M3 GTR became a cultural icon thanks to Need for Speed, Most Wanted. Its white body, blue racing stripes, and roaring V8 made it instantly recognizable to millions of gamers around the world. For an entire generation, this car wasn't just a BMW, it was the ultimate dream machine. Today, the M3 GTR is remembered not just for its short but explosive racing career, but for the impact it left on car culture. It was rebellious, powerful, and unforgettable, a true rule breaker that earned its place in history. The BMW M3 GTR isn't just number one on this list, it's number one in the hearts of countless car enthusiasts worldwide. And there you have it, the top 5 BMW legends of all time. Which one's your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more iconic car rankings.